Just doing a quick revisit. So I've decided to come over to Holborn. Is where I've decided to come over to. So you guys must remember this building here. So yeah, so let's have a wander around and we'll see what's what. So let's just have a butcher's. So you got all police vehicles across here. Yeah. Butchers. Police vehicle. Yeah. They come out of. That was once upon a time a reception area for members of the public. You can see absolutely nothing is what you get now. Or either send you to Charing Cross or to Islington. So that's what they want to do.
This revisit is more than just a casual wander. It's a pressure test. Holborn Police Station isn't new territory for this auditor, and that matters. Return visits strip away the first encounter, excuse, and expose patterns. What you're about to see isn't dramatic shouting or instant confrontation. It's something far subtler and arguably more revealing. Closed doors, a disconnected public phone, a once open station now sealed off from the very people it serves. That visual alone tells a story before a single officer speaks. And when officers finally do engage, pay close attention, not to what they ask, but how. Because the tone, the assumptions, and the procedural slips all build toward a moment that raises serious questions about training, transparency, and public accountability. Stay with this.
That's a whole mob of them. see the whole mob.
This detail is easy to overlook, but it's hugely important. A police station with a closed reception and a disconnected public phone fundamentally changes the relationship between the public and the police. Accessibility isn't just a convenience, it's a cornerstone of public service. When physical access disappears, scrutiny naturally increases. Filming here isn't provocation, it's documentation. The auditor isn't interfering, obstructing, or harassing anyone. He's recording what's visible to any passerby. This context matters because it explains why audits like this exist in the first place. When official access shrinks, informal oversight grows. And that backdrop makes the officer's later curiosity about why he's filming feel a lot less neutral.
So hoping.
This is classic foreshadowing, and the auditor knows exactly what he's doing here. Spotting a van full of officers isn't paranoia, it's pattern recognition. Anyone who's watched enough audits knows this moment well, the quiet pause before engagement. The waiting itself becomes the test. No interaction is happening yet, but awareness has clearly been triggered. This is where the balance shifts, from passive observation to mutual monitoring. The audience is now asking the same question the auditor is. Will they come out this time? And if they do, will it be professional?
Might have some engagement.
Hi there.
Hello.
We're police officers from that police station there.
Okay, that's your ID card. If I can see your warrant card.
Yeah, that's my warrant card, thank
No,
you.
that's your ID card.
That's my warrant card.
That is not a warrant card. Where is the Queen's Standard on it?
Okay, fine. Do you have your warrant card?
No, I do.
Yes, we do.
Same thing, buddy.
Okay, that's a warrant card.
Same warrant card. No,
Okay.
the other thing is just a wallet.
This is one of the most honest moments in the entire clip. The auditor openly states his objective, to observe engagement. There's no deception here, no ambush. This reframes everything that follows. He's not lurking. He's not baiting. He's testing conduct. That distinction matters because it removes the idea of suspicious intent. From this point on, any escalation isn't reactive, it's elective. The officers know he's filming lawfully. They know he's waiting. What happens next will reflect not legality, but professionalism. And that's exactly what audits are designed to measure.
That's
Just
it.
because you just like public buildings.
Correct.
Okay. And you planning to be here for long?
I have no idea. Couldn't tell you.
Okay.
Could be here 10 minutes, I could be here all day, I don't know.
Okay. Why? Why are you doing it? I mean, you're fine. You're welcome to. You can stay here all day. I'm just
Well,
curious
there
as
you
to
go.
why you're filming.
You just said it, okay?
Yeah.
It's what any member of the public can do, and that's exactly what I'm doing.
Okay. So you don't want to tell me what you're doing. You're just going to stay here and do this.
Yep.
Okay, mate. Do you mind if I ask you your name?
I don't need to give my name.
No.
No.
Okay. Not much of a conversation.
No, that's fine. Yep, I don't need to give details because I've done nothing wrong. I'm just doing what I do, and that's it.
Okay, mate. All right. Have you ever been arrested for, my friend?
What's that got to do with it?
I'm curious as to why you're outside Holborn Police Station.
Well, that's it. I don't know why you're doing a bit of fishing for, because there's no point.
All right. You see, obviously, sometimes people come here with less than pure motives in their heart, which is why we've come over to talk to you today.
Like what?
Well, we have things such as hostile reconnaissance, in which people on the Terrorism Act will come here and they'll be filming it. They'll be trying to find weaknesses in the police station.
So are you presuming that I'm doing that, and if so, then what is the actual evidence in which you've actually
this
got?
is the chat. This is the conversation. This is why we come over to talk to you today.
Yeah, but I don't see why terrorists even got brought into the conversation.
Well, you just asked for an example, so I gave you an example. Other people, some people who are arrested, take out a bit of a vendetta against police officers, and they come here and try and film them, try and get personal details.
Okay,
some are even known to follow police officers home.
But then it's known for police officers.
This is a surprisingly telling stumble. The request is simple, a warrant card. What follows is unnecessary confusion over ID versus warrant credentials. For officers, this is basic procedure, and moments like this matter because they set the tone. When officers appear uncertain about their own identification process, it undermines confidence immediately. The auditor isn't being aggressive, he's being precise. He's asking for the correct item, not refusing identification outright. This early friction may seem minor, but it plants a seed. If something this fundamental is shaky, what else might be?
It's because I'm doing what I do.
Are you okay?
I'm completely fine, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes.
'Cause I'm a bit worried about you here. You're standing a very cold day. You're here in shorts.
Yeah, and
coat's
what?
undone. You're standing.
What
here
has that got to do with
filming
it?
a building in which nothing's
What
happening.
has that got to do with it?
I want to make sure
Okay?
you're all right.
I'm completely fine.
Are you sure?
Okay. Yep. You don't need to try and go down that road.
Have people been down this road
Okay.
before?
No one's been down any road.
Okay.
Okay. You're very good with your wording.
Right.
Okay. You're very good with your wording. Okay, but if you actually want to look, okay, under the Mental Health Act, okay, you've actually got almost 22% of the Metropolitan Police, okay, that are mentally unstable.
Do you?
Yes, you do.
And that's under the Mental Health Act.
Yes. Okay. So before you actually start looking at members of the public,
I don't remember anything in there which just says 22%.
well, then you need to actually go over the figures that are actually there, okay, and that was what was done over the last year.
Okay.
Right. So before you start looking at members of the public and trying
I'll tell you now, this is a private building.
No, it's not a private building. Let's verify that. It is a public building.
It's also a secure building. So if you try and access this building...
Right, I'm going to stop you there. I'm going to stop you there, okay? Don't make a presumption that I'm going to try and access. I'm only going to go where I'm lawfully allowed to go.
Perfect.
And that is what I'm going to do.
I'm just making sure you're aware that you're not going to try and come into this building, are you?
Yeah, but you should not make those presumptions.
Okay.
Okay? I'm standing on the pavement, okay, in a
like
completely
I said,
lawful place, and that is what I'm doing.
I'm just making sure you're aware. And it's very clear, you're not going to try and come into this building, are you?
I don't need your advice, okay?
Not advice, it's very much an instruction.
And don't give me instructions.
Okay.
Do not give me instructions.
Okay. So do not try and come into the police building,
No, do not give me instructions. Don't talk to me like that.
All right, mate.
Okay?
I'm glad you're okay.
You've been nice and pleasant.
we're going to leave you to it, all right, buddy?
To yourself, okay? But you were doing really good up until the end, okay?
We're going to leave
and
you
that
to
was
it,
really rude.
All right?
Okay?
All right, look after yourself, okay?
This exchange perfectly captures the philosophical divide at the heart of auditing. The officer asks why. The auditor answers with the law. And that frustrates people, because legality doesn't satisfy curiosity. But here's the key point. The auditor doesn't owe motivation. Filming a public